Bienvenidos al 10º episodio de Racquetball News, donde te traemos las últimas noticias del racquetball mundial. Stay in the game, racquetball everywhere. Comencemos con Bolivia, en el segundo campeonato nacional selectivo para el Panamericano de Guatemala. Este tuvo lugar en La Paz, a 3.600 metros de altura, y contaba con el 65% de puntos de clasificación. El equipo quedó conformado de la siguiente manera. En individual femenino, Angélica Barrios y Camila Rivero. En dobles femenino, Angélica Barrios y Jenny Daza. En individual masculino, Conrado Moscoso y Carlos Keller. En dobles masculino, Conrado Moscoso y Kadim Carrasco. Y en mixto, Carlos Keller y Camila Rivero. También concluyó en Nacional India, donde participaron 34 jugadores que nunca habían escuchado acerca del deporte. Alok Mehta y Thomas Carter estuvieron a cargo de instruir a estos nuevos jugadores en el deporte. Aquí hubo publicidad en el lugar donde se construyó el escenario y además hubo bastante promoción con carteles, notas en los diarios y entrevistas. Felicidades y esperemos que en un futuro se masifique el deporte en este país. Tuvimos la oportunidad de hablar con Kane Waselenchuk acerca de su lesión en el torneo de Chicago. Veamos qué tiene para decirnos.
Hello everyone, this is Cristina Amaya from Racquetball News, and we're here at the WGR event with the coach of the Kings, Kane Waselenchuk.
Thank you for having me.
Kane, I just wanted to ask, how does it feel to be back on tour, to play and to compete again, the full stops?
Yeah, obviously coming back from an injury like I did, obviously it's it's hard. Not realizing if I can even play again, at the level that I was playing at, or even in general, right? So, a lot of ups and downs, but I think I enjoy it a little bit more now that it was kind of taken away from me. And obviously, winning and coming back and winning and becoming the #1 player again, obviously that helps, But no, it was a tough road, but it's fun and it's fun. It was challenging, and on to other challenges now.
Yeah, we're really happy to see you back and all the competition because the guys are playing great.
They are, yeah.
So it is really fun to have you back. You had to forfeit the last tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us a little bit about how you feel now? How is it going?
Yeah, no, I mean, it was really more of a precautionary thing. Obviously, everybody that watched in Minneapolis the week before, I slipped on a wet spot and kind of jammed my hip and, had a couple little problems. And I went home and I had 2 days to kind of prepare, 3 days at the most to prepare. And obviously, I'm 43 and, things don't heal as quickly. And, it's one of those things that, I kind of sat back and did the math on the points and where I was in the season and kind of, and it just made more sense that I didn't go ahead and push it and spend, and risk it hurting myself more and spend 2 or 3 more months doing rehab as opposed to, pulling out and having my body good. My body's okay now. So, there's that part of it. And then there's also the part of you think about multiple different things. You think about the players, the tournament, and just, overall moment, right? And so as I was making my decision too, it was about the glass court and the last tournament at the glass court. The difference between having 3 quarters and me forfeiting and only having 1 semi, that takes away from a tournament. And so it's not an easy decision. And so in my decision, I kind of wanted to also maybe show, the younger generation of players too, that, you can be competitors, but you still have to look out for what's best for the tournament, the players. And that's what I tried to do. I mean, obviously my body, is #1. But there's more to it, especially when you're the #1 player in the world and you have the responsibility that I have in racquetball. So it's not an easy decision. No one likes to pull out, but it was the best for me. And I'm glad Jake went on to win. And like I said in my interview, I've won plenty of matches. I know what it feels like, and and I was okay with it. I'm here now. I'm ready to do an exhibition, and my body feels good. And so I made the right decision.
Nice. We're glad that you're fine now.
Yeah, thank you.
And what do you think about the new IRT administration?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think that, nobody's really going to give them the benefit of the doubt because I don't really feel like, in the last few years, the IRT's been, what's the word I'm going to use? I don't think they've informed the players about things. Last year we had 4 tournaments, for whatever reason, so the new management has to come in and kind of prove all the things that the last management maybe lacked a little bit of. And people, right now maybe don't take the IRT seriously, but you know, obviously with the group of people that we have, and it's already been proven in the last couple of months that, you know, things are, you know, getting better. It doesn't happen overnight, obviously. Yeah, it's, you know, we have a really tall hill to climb, and, you know, but we got right people in there, and you know, and we got some good momentum, and you know, we'll just have to see. It just, you know, the unfortunate part is that, you know, there's been a lot of, you know, a lot of people skeptical of the last management and this management, and totally, it's understandable. And so, you know, it's a tough position for the IRT to be in too, because they're under a microscope and everybody's critiquing everything they do, and a lot of it is based on what happened in the last management, and whether it's fair or not, it is what it is. So, you know, the new management has to go around and kind of do damage control and prove to everybody that this management is different than the last management. And you know, through relationships and through time is the only way that really kind of goes away. And so, you know, just, you know, me as the #1 player on the IRT, and, you know, and a lot of those people that are in the management, you know, I'm also friends with them. I just say, give them a chance, you know, and be patient. And you know, things don't happen overnight, but there are good things happening. And I think that as long as we're moving in a positive direction, I think that's all that we can ask for right now.
Yeah, I mean, we all want the best for the sport, definitely.
Correct.
That's the most important thing, no matter
Correct.
like who takes over, but if that person wants to do something good, like that's what.
Correct. Well, and I think also too, we have to look at it as like, I think that we pick and choose when it's a racquetball family and when it's not, you know. And I think that overall, in the grand scheme of things, we all want what's best for racquetball. We all maybe go about it a different way. You know, some people contribute it financially, some people go on the court and play. You guys do the news stuff. There's many different ways that people contribute. So in the end, we're all a racquetball family, and collectively we all want the same thing. And I think that it's important that we remember that.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Kane.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, everybody, for watching here with Kane Waselenchuk. Keep tuned on Racquetball News.
Los intercolegiados de Estados Unidos terminaron con gran éxito en Raleigh, North Carolina, con un total de 115 participantes. Los resultados fueron: en la rama masculina, Cole Sendry se quedó con 2 oros, tanto en individual como en dobles, junto a Angus Henderson. Y en la rama femenina, Ella Boas también se llevó 2 medallas de oro. La final individual la disputó frente a su compañera de dobles, Kyla Davis, y después ambas se llevaron el título en dobles. En los resultados generales de esta competencia, la Universidad de Oregon State se llevó el primer lugar en masculino, femenino y combinado. Próximos eventos. El WTR estará este fin de semana del 4 al 6 de abril en Davie, Florida, siendo parte del torneo anual del JCC. Los Kings, Thunderbolts, Killshot, Legends, Lady Ballers y Serial Killers serán los equipos participantes. Y eso es todo por hoy. Como siempre, si tienen alguna pregunta o sugerencia, no duden en contactarnos. Que tengan un excelente día y nos vemos la próxima semana.